999 is a 2016 action-packed crime thriller directed by John Hillcoat. The movie's gritty narrative explores the dark underbelly of crime, corruption, and betrayal, featuring an ensemble cast including Casey Affleck, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Anthony Mackie, Kate Winslet, and Woody Harrelson. Here's a detailed recap of the film. The story opens with a high-stakes bank heist in Atlanta orchestrated by Michael Atwood, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor, and his team, which includes corrupt cops Marcus Belmont, Anthony Mackie, and Franco Rodriguez, Clifton Collins Jr., alongside ex-Special Forces members Gabe Welch, Aaron Paul, and Russell Welch, Norman Reedus. The group executes the robbery with military precision, stealing a safety deposit box containing incriminating evidence. However, their escape turns chaotic when dye packs explode, covering them in red smoke. Despite the setback, they narrowly evade the police. The stolen deposit box is meant for Irina Vlaslov, Kate Winslet, a ruthless Russian-Israeli mob boss who uses the evidence to manipulate Michael. Irina demands another job from the crew, stealing classified files from a Homeland Security office. The task is nearly impossible due to its high security level, but Irina holds leverage over Michael through his son, whom she controls. The crew devises a desperate plan to create a 999, a police code signifying an officer down. The idea is to stage a cop's death to divert the entire police force, giving them a window to execute the heist. Marcus suggests his new partner, rookie officer Chris Allen, Casey Affleck, as the target. Chris, an idealistic and incorruptible cop, is oblivious to the conspiracy brewing around him. Meanwhile, Chris's uncle, Detective Jeffrey Allen, Woody Harrelson, begins investigating the bank heist. Jeffrey is a seasoned detective with a sharp intuition, and he quickly senses something unusual about the robbery. His investigation brings him closer to uncovering the crew's involvement. As tensions rise, the crew prepares for the Homeland Security job. Gabe, battling drug addiction and paranoia, becomes increasingly unstable, threatening to derail their plans. Despite their best efforts to manage him, Gabe's erratic behavior adds another layer of risk to their already precarious situation. The team sets their plan into motion. On the day of the heist, Marcus lures Chris into a dangerous neighborhood under the guise of responding to a call. The crew stages an ambush, intending to kill Chris and trigger the 999 alert. However, the plan goes awry when Chris fights back, managing to survive the attack. Marcus is left shaken by his failure to eliminate his partner. Simultaneously, Michael and the rest of the crew execute the Homeland Security heist. Despite encountering unforeseen obstacles, they successfully retrieve the files. However, the group's victory is short-lived as Detective Jeffrey Allen closes in on them. As he pieces together the puzzle, internal betrayals and distrust begin to tear the crew apart. Gabe's paranoia reaches a breaking point, and he reveals critical information to Jeffrey, further unraveling the conspiracy. Marcus, conflicted by his actions and guilt over targeting Chris, tries to distance himself from the crew. Meanwhile, Michael confronts Irina, demanding freedom for himself and his son. Irina, true to her manipulative nature, refuses, leading to a violent confrontation. The climax unfolds in a series of explosive events. Jeffrey tracks down the crew, resulting in a tense and deadly showdown. Marcus sacrifices himself to save Chris, redeeming himself in his final moments. Michael's confrontation with Irina escalates into a brutal fight, ultimately ending her reign of terror. However, Michael's fate is left ambiguous as he disappears into the chaos. The film concludes with Chris continuing his career as a cop, carrying the weight of the events he endured. Jeffrey, though scarred by the losses, remains dedicated to his work, embodying the resilience needed to face the darkness of their world. 999 is a gripping tale of morality and survival in a corrupt world, showcasing the lengths people will go to protect their loved ones and themselves. Its intense action sequences and complex characters make it a memorable entry in the crime thriller genre. Subscribe for more movie recaps.